Hi, Randy the Mobile Home Guy here again today. Today we're going to talk about the functions of the swamp cooler switch, and so we'll jump right into it and look at the swamp cooler here. So this is usually on the roof or in the window, of course. So we can see here we have hot air going through the side, and through evaporation that turns into cool air down into the house through the bottom. We have a pump here that pumps water up to the top and trickles it over into the sides here. Okay, and we can see right here we have a swamp cooler pad, or one of the sides, kind of cut away, and we can see that water comes in and trickles into a trough, which then kind of slowly falls down and kind of soaks those pads, and air gets pulled through there and gets cooled off that way through evaporation. So let's look at the switch here and what all those fittings are. So we have a pump only setting, we have high and low cool and high and low vent. So right off, pump only, why would we use that? Immediately I'm going to tell you that we don't have to use that at all. There's no necessity for it has to be pump only or you're doing anything wrong. So if there's had a problem with the swamp cooler, don't think that it's because you didn't turn it to pump only. Pump only, or most people think of it as a pre-soak setting, and it's basically what it is. It's a pre-soak fitting for the high and low cool. So say for instance you've come home and it's a hot day out. You might want to think about doing that pump only, because that's going to pre-soak the sides so we're not pulling in immediate hot air. It's going to allow, when you do turn it to the high and low cool settings, that it's going to cool that air down immediately. And so give it a few minutes on pump only or pre-soak. Vent only, of course, is just no water at all. So cool setting is air and water. Vent is just air only. So if, say, it's in the morning, it's nice cool air outside, you're going to pull some of that outside fresh air in those settings. So early morning or late evening, those kind of things. Also, the vent settings helps. I like to do it throughout the day, where you turn that off of the cool settings and to the vent, because when you're doing cool settings, that's a lot of moisture in the home. So the venting will help kind of get some of that humidity inside the home out and make it more effective on your cool sides. So just 5 minutes throughout the day here and there will really help help that moisture get out of the home. Again, we want to think about getting the air into the home, but also getting that air out of the home. So you're going to want to open your windows at the extremities of the home, not too much, and anywhere close to the swamp cooler, you don't want those windows open at all. That area is going to get cool no matter what. We're trying to move the air into the home and through the home as far away from the swamp cooler as we can, and as it's doing that, it's going to cool those areas. Now on hot, humid days, that doesn't really help much. There's nothing you can do, but you can try and switch between the cool and the vent settings more frequently in those areas that'll not allow that moisture to build up in the home, and hopefully that'll help. Don't open those windows too much. Maybe if you don't want it more in the front, but more in the back, open those more and a little less in the front. So hopefully that'll help you out.